Hey guys, welcome back to Yoga with Leona, your site for everything about yoga and breast cancer recovery. Today I wanted to take just a quick few minutes to talk to you a little bit about lymphedema. So as breast cancer survivors, we all know that lymphedema is one of the sort of scary potential side effects that can happen as a result of our surgery. So as a result of removing lymph nodes and interfering with the normal lymphatic fluid return of the arm, one of the things that can happen to us is lymphedema, which is a swelling of the arm. It can actually happen on the chest wall as well. So some people have lymphedema of the chest wall. So swelling, it can feel like heaviness or limited range of motion, and can be really pretty uncomfortable. It also puts you at risk for things like skin infections or cellulitis. And so we want to do everything we can to try to reduce our risk of lymphedema, and then if you have developed lymphedema, to control it as best you can. So a couple of quick thoughts. If you're at risk for lymphedema and you haven't already seen a certified lymphedema therapist, then please do that. You may not need to continue to see them over any length of time, but they can give you a lot of information, explain to you how to do self massage, talk to you about the things that are risk factors and things that you want to really protect yourself against. And then they can also teach you some other things that can help with reducing lymphedema risk. Things like deep abdominal breathing. So this is a huge part of lymphedema therapy, is deep abdominal breathing. And if you've practiced with me a little bit, you know that we do that same thing in yoga practice. And the idea is that when we breathe deeply, that actually helps promote return of lymphatic fluid from our arm. So deep abdominal breathing is so helpful, and we always do that in yoga practice. But a certified lymphedema therapist is super important. So definitely see one at least once if you know that you're at risk of lymphedema. Other things, to be careful about, knowing to use your lymphedema sleeve. So if you have lymphedema or you're at high risk of lymphedema, please wear your sleeve. I wanted to show off today, I've got my beautiful lymphedema sleeve that I bought as a preventative measure, but this one's from Lymphedivas, and I'll leave the link in the comments of the video because I just love Lymphedemas. They're a great company. They offer really wonderful products in all these beautiful patterns. So this is the one I have, which I really just love. It's so pretty and floral. And if you have a sleeve that you like, you're more likely to use it and wear it, right? So find a sleeve that you like, that you're going to use, that's comfortable enough, and that fits you right. And then lastly, I just wanted to encourage everybody about exercise and lymphedema. Historically, we were told that we really had to limit the activity that we do with our arm, that we couldn't do certain types of activity, because in the old days, people thought that if you exercised or did any sort of vigorous activity with the arm, that would worsen lymphedema. And the truth is that that's really been proven to not be accurate. So there have been lots of research studies looking at different types of exercise in breast cancer survivors, including yoga as well as weight training and other really vigorous types of exercise, like what do they call it, dragon boat racing has been studied. And it really turns out that actually keeping the arm strong and flexible is some of the best stuff that you can do to reduce your risk of lymphedema. When we move our muscles, that helps lymphatic fluid move. So exercise is really quite good for us. We just have to approach it a little bit cautiously. So you don't want to jump in and just start doing 100 push-ups tomorrow if you've got lymphedema or you're at high risk of lymphedema. You need to approach exercise carefully, slowly, methodically. And that's why, exercising with the help of someone who knows about breast cancer survivors and knows about lymphedema is really smart. So if you approach your exercise program slowly, cautiously, and give your body time to adjust to whatever you're doing, you really can get back to just full strength, full speed ahead exercise. You just have to do it cautiously and methodically. So that's it for today. I just wanted to mention lymphedema, remind you all to take your precautions, do everything that your lymphedema therapist and your surgeon recommend to you, but don't be discouraged and think that you could never exercise or that you could never do downward facing dog or certain types of poses in yoga. You can. You just have to approach them slowly and very carefully and methodically. So there's a lot more information about lymphedema in my fuller length videos on my website. So some of the educational videos and some of the tutorials have special attention to lymphedema. So check those out if you want to. And as always, feel free to shoot me a message or give me a call if you have questions that you think I might be able to help you out with. All right, have a wonderful day. Thank you for being with us. Namaste.